Big news from NASA: the return to Earth of astronauts Suni Williams and Barry Butch Wilmore has been delayed once again. Originally set to return after their June flight aboard Boeing's Starliner spacecraft, the astronauts now won't make it home until at least late March 2025. This unexpected delay is all due to technical issues that forced their spacecraft to return unmanned in September. While the duo remains aboard the International Space Station, NASA is preparing a SpaceX Dragon capsule for their eventual ride back to Earth. Their mission, originally planned to be short, has now turned into an extended stay in orbit. Why? Well, back in June, Starliner faced a serious setback when 5 out of its 28 thrusters malfunctioned, and there were leaks in the system used to pressurize the spacecraft. Despite the unexpected hurdles, Williams and Wilmore have stayed positive, relying on their rigorous training to adapt to the situation. But it's not all easy, as they've expressed some disappointment over missing out on precious time with family. Meanwhile, engineers at Boeing have been hard at work on software updates for Starliner, allowing it to fly without a crew for now. Even though the journey's been longer than planned, this critical unmanned return test will pave the way for future missions, so hang tight, space fans. The astronauts' eventual return is just a few months away, but the road ahead is certainly one for the history books.
Good handle.
In the second phase of the 10-meter hold, the NASA docking system.
Now less than 3 meters away.
0.5 meters.
We have confirmation of contact and capture of NASA's Boeing crew flight test and Starliner. Lots of cheering here in the room, big hugs. Suni Williams coming through in her blue flight suit. And followed shortly behind by Commander of Starliner, Butch Wilmore, now back on the space station, the third visit for both astronauts and the first crewed flight test of the Starliner spacecraft.
Here we are in the front of the International Space Station where our spacecraft docked. Just to reorient you a little bit, this is the GEM, the Japanese laboratory, on the right-hand side or the starboard side, Navy term. This is the ESA module Columbus on the, oh, I got that wrong, didn't I? I'm facing the wrong way. That's the starboard side, the right side, and the GEM is on the left side, the port side. But let's go forward into Starliner, where there was a little bit of action the other day. So I'm going to lead you down through the PMA 2 into Starliner. All right, going in through the IDA, the docking adapter, and then into the spacecraft. Here we are. Looks like a lot of bags because there's a lot of packing, and also this big orange thing, which is our ventilation that we get from the space station while we are docked to the space station.
It looks probably a little cramped, and it's actually fairly roomy for just Suni and myself, with just the two of us. Obviously, you don't need a large cockpit, so it's actually sized perfectly for us as far as for controlling the spacecraft. And of course, all this other area down here earlier where you saw the baggage and whatnot is where the other couple of crew members would be for the next time the Starliner flies. Star 1 mission, there'll be 2 crew members down here.
Awesome. Awesome, and thank you so much for paying attention. Thank you for being with us, and Butch and I are, again, so honored to be part of this crew.
Please. 1, 2, 3, 4.
NASA has decided that Butch and Suni will return with Crew 9 next February, and that Starliner will return uncrewed.
Associate Administrator Jim Free, Associate Administrator for Space Operations Ken Bowersox.
In the vicinity of the landing site. Again, this is a view from a little lower than the WB-57.
Touchdown. Starliner is back on Earth.
And I think, you know, from a human perspective, all of us feel happy about the successful landing, but then there's a piece of us, all of us, that we wish it would have been the way we had planned it. We had planned to have the mission land with Butch and Suni on board. I think there's, depending on who you are on the team, different emotions associated with that.
For Steve Stitch, if a crew had been on board the spacecraft tonight, would anything have...
Obviously, when you have an issues like we've had, there's some changes that need to be made. Boeing's on board with that. We're all on board with that. And I can tell you, when you push the edge of the envelope again and you do things with spacecraft that have never been done before, just like Starliner, you're going to find some things. And in this case, we found some things that we just could not get comfortable with putting us back in the Starliner when we had other options.
Sunset. So they are now in an orbital nighttime, flying about 260 away.
Copy, hatch open.
Freedom arriving.
The bell has been rung. Alexander Gorbanov, the first through of Crew 9, being welcomed by Expedition 72. Next up is Crew 9 Commander Nick Hague.
Welcome to the International Space Station, and Nick, welcome back home to the International Space